honey bunnies, guys and gals. It is your girl Kristen, aka KL, coming back at you with a new video. That sounds better. I don't know about you guys or where you guys live, but I am in DC and it is hot as the devil's ass right now, okay? So if you hear the background, I'm so sorry. The central air is on because it is hot. It's blazing. It's only like 80 degrees, but still, it's hot. Especially because here in DC, it gets, what's the word I'm looking for? Humid. So it's hot and humid, so you'll be sweaty and sticky. So it's not just that dry heat. You will get wet. Okay, you know what I meant. If you read the title of this video, then you know exactly what's going down today. As plus size women, we have been blessed with tons of different things, including brains, beauty, boobies, and booty, okay? But of course, that's not all we have been blessed with. Of course not. We have tons to offer. That's not a pun. Don't play with me on my channel. At the same time, we have been plagued with curses that we have been dealing with for millions of years. Okay, I'm being a little bit dramatic, and y'all know that I am. Obviously, it's the first world problems. But this whole video is about the things that us as plus size women deal with that maybe some other people really don't have to struggle with. If you do like plus size content, dating advice, story times, weight loss videos, or anything like that, make sure you definitely click the subscribe button before you leave this video. The first thing we'll talk about is boob and butt sweat. Literally something I am experiencing right at this very moment, okay? My boobs are sweating tremendously, okay? Yes, it's because it's hot outside. I told y'all that it is burning up. Boob sweat and butt sweat happens from going outside, sitting in a chair too long. For me, I can be leaned over washing dishes or cooking and my boobs will start sweating. Boob and butt sweat can happen at any moment in time. You don't even have to be outside, but that's typically when it happens to me the most, and of course when it's also, you know, somewhat hot outside. I know you guys didn't think I was gonna let this video go on without talking about the small selections that we have at certain stores. Think about stores like Forever 21 when they, you know, first got their plus size section, like, I don't know, 10 years ago. It was such a big deal because teen plus size girls did not have, you know, anywhere they really could go and buy clothes. You know, our mothers were taking us to Lane Bryant, and Ashley Stewart has some cute stuff, but it still was kind of like, you know, a little bit older, or Joann's, or wherever, Catherine's, or wherever the fuck they were taking us, making us wear these old ass, big ass smocks. Now, when you go into a store like Forever 21 or H&M, I think H&M now has plus size within the store, not just online, but the section for the plus size is always phenomenally smaller than the straight sizes. And then what's even worse is when it's like, oh, it's a big blowout sale, and you go to the plus size section and you see, you know, the straight sizes is like this much at the store, and the plus size section is like this. It's like one little rack of clothes, and it's nothing that you want to wear. And then I was actually talking to my sister, and she was letting me know something that I never really even thought of, is that there are tons of fashion influencers that want to do like the oversized look. It's really popular and really trendy right now, and they're going to stores and buying, you know, way bigger sizes than obviously they would typically wear. So you might have, you know, a medium size influencer who is going into the store and buying a 3X. And what that actually is doing, while it's a phenomenal picture and the outfit looks fantastic, you then have someone that wears a 3X going to the store with one less opportunity for a cute outfit. I think that's kind of fucked up. You know, me personally, that's just me. Think about it. I hear this one a lot, and I have not particularly experienced it myself, but feeling self-conscious when going to the gym. A lot of plus size women and plus size girls feel like they go to the gym and they are being judged for being in the gym, as if the gym is only for people that are fit. Isn't the whole point of coming to the gym to get better, to get stronger, to get more in shape? So if I'm a plus size person coming to the gym, my nigga, the only thing you need to be doing in your mind is saying good for her. You even gotta say shit. You can just ignore me. to be completely honest. But I know a lot of women, you know, feel very self-conscious and feel like they are being stared at. And your business, Larry the Lobster. That's what I think about. It's like a big gym meathead thinking in their brain like, I'm not supposed to be there. Mind your business. And if you are fortunate enough to lose weight, as we know, a lot of plus size women cannot lose weight for a lot of medical issues. It's not always overeating. If you are lucky enough and fortunate enough to be able to lose weight, it is literally 4 million times easier to just put it back on. And I know from firsthand because it happened to me twice, not once, twice, where I lost 45 pounds and gained it back. So yes, literally I lost 45 pounds, gained it back, lost 45 pounds again and gained it back. I do have a video about that on my channel, so definitely check it out if you're interested. Can we talk about the pain of when you wearing your cute jeans and makes your booty look all right, okay? And then you look down and you have a hole in between your thighs on each side. Y'all know my struggle and you know my pain, you know what I'm talking about. And then your thighs are rubbing together, they get raw. But then when you take a shower and that water hits it, ooh, okay, that's exactly how it feels. It is so painful, okay? The water is literally burning a hole into this existing wound that you have festering. Okay, maybe not festering. And I spit again, oh my god. Maybe not festering, but it is definitely sore and raw in between your thighs. It is the worst feeling because it lasts a couple days. Okay, we definitely gotta talk about this. Is these flappy, yeah, you see it, flappy ass strapless bras. Now I will tell you guys, I have seen one that I definitely want to try. It's from Good Lines. I know this is not sponsored, but it's from Good Lines. It's like a boob tape strapless kind of like cup. So it's not a bra, it's a cup. And this is not new, but what I do love is that I've actually seen it work on people who have large breasts, such as myself. Like literally, I'm gonna insert a picture, like right here. This is sorcery. Sorcery. You could have 2 identical dresses, okay? We see it all the time on Boohoo, ASOS, Fashion Nova, so on and so forth. You can literally have 2 of the same dresses, okay? This dress is a little smaller. It's literally a size small. And then you have this dress, it's a 2X. Same exact dress, same print, everything. The plus size dress is going to cost you at least $5–10 more. I understand it's more fabric, but it is really frustrating when you go and you see like that same dress is offered at a lower price, but because you're plus size, you're kind of paying for the premium, and that kind of sucks. And I understand, like, you could compare it to like, okay, you go to Chipotle and you want guac or you want extra meat, you got to pay extra. I get it, but it just really does suck. We have to talk about the knee-high and the thigh-high boots that do not fit our legs. I be looking like a damn sausage coming out of the casing. It is the worst thing. But there are not a ton of options for people with wider thighs and wider calves. There are wide calves, but when it comes to like going over the knee, if you are a thicker big girl, it is very difficult. And it just looks like your thigh is bigger than everything else. I am positive most of us have heard the line, "You're cute for a big girl." I'm cute for any girl. Let's be very clear about that. People who tell you that you would be cuter if you lost weight. Then you have people who will tell you to never lose weight because you look so good and you won't look good if you're smaller. Then you also have those people from your past who were not interested in you. Okay, they thought like, you know, liking a big girl was so taboo and they were not interested. Now fast forward and they grown as hell. Now they're like, oh, I like me a fluffy girl. No, you stay there. Then you have the men that only want to hump you or date you in private because they are ashamed of being with a big girl. This is one I hear very often, is the whole thing about the roller coaster seats. There have been plenty of times that I wanted to get on a roller coaster. I get to the front of the line and then I get into the seat and I cannot fit. It won't strap. You know, the little red line won't come to say that you are secure. And it is the most humiliating thing to have been waiting in line for 30, 45 minutes, maybe even an hour, get to the front of the line, and then basically you have to, you know, get off of the ride because you don't fit. And so then you let your friends go, and then you just feel really like embarrassed. It is so embarrassing, and I have dealt with it many a times. Thankfully, there are a lot of roller coasters now that put the seats in the front of the actual ride, like the line, so you can try it before you even waste your time being in line. But to be completely honest, why the hell we make a roller coaster that big people can't fit on in the first place? Like, can we not make the seats a little bit bigger? Just a smidget. And speaking of seats, can we talk about those white flimsy little picnic chair looking, you know what I'm talking about? Again, I'm gonna insert a picture because you know exactly what I'm talking about. You see them at every birthday party, at every graduation party, at every cookout. You always see that chair. And I know I'm not the only one that has looked at that chair like, chair, you gonna let me down today? Please don't let me down today. And it hasn't before, but I know we've all had that thought. There's even some chairs that can be made out of wood, and you're like, I don't know about that one. Speaking of chairs, those desk chairs, like when you were in school, you guys know what I'm talking about. And I wish I could find a picture of like someone, you know, a plus size person sitting in these chairs. But really, the table just becomes a boob holder, okay? You just sit down and you sit your boobs on the table. I may have a picture of me. I'm gonna see, because I'm pretty sure that I do. But yeah, it's just like the chair is, you know, into your chest, and basically you just like your titties flop all over the table, you know, like that. Same thing with like the smaller booths at restaurants when there's not a lot of space between like the chair and the table. So then like you're just like sucked into there, and then your boobs just like flop onto the table like the hot bread biscuit. Okay, like wearing something that is appropriate if you're smaller, but because you're bigger, got some more meat on you and some more curves, it's inappropriate. So the shirt, you know, the shirt dress might be shorter, or you might be wearing, you know, a summer dress that, you know, has a little keyhole here and your boobs are kind of, you know, a little bit more exposed. But for someone else, it's not that big of a deal. Now this might be a big girl, a black big girl thing. But being at the club, you know, obviously pre-corona, and hearing watch out for the big girl, watch out for the big girl come on, the DJ is playing that, and you feel like the DJ is literally singling you out, and you don't understand why. You've been minding your business, chilling with your girls, and getting drunk. It is like the most awkward shit, because you already know when that song comes on, they're looking at every big girl that's in there. Another clothing struggle is not being able to share your clothes with your smaller friends. Like, I know you always see, you know, friends on TV or even in real life be like, oh, where, you know, you can have these jeans, put these jeans on with this outfit, or oh, let's switch dresses. I cannot do that. My best friend wears like a medium. Not seeing any big girls or big men on dating shows. I literally love watching like Love Island, Love is Blind, Married at First Sight. Like, I love these shows. But at the same time, they purposely do not cast bigger people. I'm not even making that up. This is true. This is real, okay? They do not choose to cast bigger people. That's actually something that I wanted to address in a totally different video, because I do feel so strongly about it. Like, are big people not desirable? Am I not dateable? Like, I know the reason why they're saying it, so again, different video. If you want to see that, definitely comment below. I want to know if you guys think that would be interesting to kind of, you know, hear why they don't, and kind of my take on things too. And of course, if you do want to see more content like that, definitely make sure you click subscribe. I promise you, you will not die. You will not spontaneously combust from pressing subscribe. I promise. If you do, I'm sorry, but I promise you won't. And then speaking of the lack of representation when it comes to bigger people in the media, when it comes to, you know, plus size models and print campaigns, for example, you don't see a lot of like Tess Holiday types, or even like Stella Williams, who is a great YouTuber. Definitely check out her channel. But yeah, you don't see people that look like them. But you will see models that are slightly overweight and do have some pudge, but very, very, very seldomly do you see the plus size models that have fupa that hangs over, or saggy titties, or an apple shape, you know, the things that aren't desirable. Hearing your friend who is like 5 pounds overweight talk about how fat they are. I did not go through years of bullying for you to sit here in my face talking about you need to lose 5 pounds. I get it, but no, bitch. Thank you. Taking a selfie with no boobs in the picture. Like, it's very, very difficult to do so. It's very difficult. And they're like, why do you always have your boobs in your pictures? Okay, I'm so sorry. I'm gonna take them off. The fuck do you want me to do? They are connected to my body. I am so sorry. Speaking of boobs, having sex and having your boobs literally smother you. Now, I like to get choked, but not by my titties. Okay? Alright. Fun fact. Now, this might just be me. I am not sure. I have not talked to anybody else about this before, but maybe somebody out there knows what I'm talking about. Sometimes I can be laying in bed trying to get comfortable. I'm turning over, and if I turn too fast, my titty will literally slap me in the face going the way that I was trying to turn. Again, I do not know if that is just me. I have not talked to anybody about that, but I am very curious if this has happened to you. Please comment, because I want to know that I'm not an alien. Being on a dating app and being unsure as to if the person you're looking at is attracted to a big girl or not. Like, I have literally looked at somebody before and been like, is this person, you know, would this person be interested in me? Is this person interested in plus size or BBW girls? A lot of times I might have to look, like, you know, into their actual, like, bio, which I do read the bios, but I also haven't been on a dating app in so long. I hate them. I have plenty of story times about that too. Feel free to go knock yourself out with that. Like my titty knocks me out in the bed. Anyway, I have to look at the bios and see if, one, they say they like big girls, two, if they say I only want to date small girls. Like, you know, sometimes you gotta deduce, and sometimes you have nothing to work with at all, and you just kind of have to, you know, in your mind try to figure it out. This has not happened to me much as an adult, but being asked by some weirdo how much you weigh. But like I said, I really haven't dealt with this so much as an adult. I think the last time I may have heard this is like freshman year of college, or maybe even in high school. But of course, as a kid, I heard that a lot from other kids, because obviously children have no filter, and that's where they grow up to be meanie ass adults. Back to the boob thing. Being a smaller girl that doesn't have a lot of boob, and there are plenty of bigger girls like that who, you know, just don't have a lot of chest. You know, they could be a B or a C cup, and people are like, well, you're a big girl, like, shouldn't you have big titties? We all come in different shapes and sizes. Remember when I said the blessings? We are blessings in disguise. We have all types of things up our sleeves, up our bras, up our brains, you name it, full of surprises. The last thing that irks, looks like I'm jerking somebody off, I'm so sorry. The last thing that really pisses me off about being a big girl, I love being a big girl, usually. I am definitely in my process of trying to lose weight, but I love myself regardless. Body positivity all the way. But this one thing that pisses me the fuck off is when a towel does not wrap around my whole body. And I refuse to put on a beach towel when I get out the shower, just because the regular standard size towel does not fit around my body. I really don't hear a lot of people talk about this, but it pisses me off so bad. Like, do you think that big people do not take showers? Do you think we do not bathe? Do you guys think that I missed any? Definitely, if I did, comment below. If you agree with the ones I said or even disagree, please make sure you also comment that too. Get the conversation started. As always, if you love plus size content, story times, or anything like that, please make sure you click like and hit the subscribe button before you leave, so you can see all the new content that will be coming out in the weeks to come. I love you guys so much to the moon and back, and that will never change. I'll see you in the next video.